Hey guys, Mighty Gazelle here, back with more reading the My Hero Academia manga. This is chapter 394. The unofficial translations just dropped hour ago on a Thursday, which is nice because I can actually record it. Yay! Um, Last we left off, we continued this extremely entertaining and engrossing struggle between Uraraka and Toga, and man, I'm just on board. I'm just like really enjoying it. I said this in the last episode, but like or last chapter, that I'm very happy. Oh, hold on, let me turn the light on. 1 second. There we go. A little bit better. I kind of threw together my setup haphazardly today. Anyway, yeah, I'm excited. I just want to dive on in. I have heard this chapter is really good. I haven't been spoiled on anything though, but like usually when people are like, "Oh my god, this is a good chapter," usually they're not wrong. So I'm curious. And this is something I did know about though, that we have a big color page. This was shared in my Discord. I didn't look at it too much though. I just kind of saw it out of the corner of my eye. So now for the first time, I'll like look at it and like analyze it. Oh, I love them. It's just all class 1A. Like, Mina looking beautiful, of course. Uraraka looking, dude, like, look at our happy boy freaking Kirishima in the front. Like, yeah, he's just the front. Hagakure, we got Hagakure not invisible. That's cool. I think Horikoshi at this point is just like, yeah, the series is almost done. I'm just gonna, every time I draw her, it's just gonna be like her visible form. I wonder if we'll ever actually get her turning like visible. If she can turn that off, I wonder if that'll ever happen. Be like development. And oh, okay, we're getting some symbolism here for sure. All Might's in the back, and his back is turned. Dang it. That has to be him hinting that All Might's gonna die, or like, man, I don't know. I'm so conflicted on like whether or not. Well, obviously, I don't want him to die, but I think thematically, like it would make sense in a lot of ways. But I also am just team. I want him to live, and I want Deku to like twist fate, you know, as they say. But even though Deku's not really even involved with that fight, so I don't know. My guess is kind of like All Might and All for One will battle long enough to where All for One gets rewound into nothing. So All Might succeeds, but All Might is like fatally wounded from it. And they both kind of die from the same fight. That'd be very poetic. Like the old generation finally being gone, and then the new generation that we're seeing here take over. It makes too much sense. I mean, I hope I'm wrong. Yeah, him having his back turned in the far back, you know. But everyone else looking great. Love them all. I love the color pages. Bakugo, interesting enough, is sort of like half turned. Everyone else is facing the front, and then Bakugo's like half, and he's kind of floating. Like, I guess he's in limbo, but we know he's gonna like. There's no way Bakugo dies in this series, especially after they had Edshot sacrifice himself to keep him alive. There's no chance. All right, let's dive on in. Chapter 394, Ochaku Uraraka versus Himiko Toga. Okay. Oh, yeah, I forgot to mention, she got a freaking quirk awakening. Hello. We're probably going to get some more of that in this. Zero Gravity is acting weird. What? Keep on floating. And then, like, it just see, like, just the massive, like, twice army floating. That's awesome. I don't understand what's going on, someone thinks. It must be Toga or someone. Maybe a bystander. We're seeing the Toga twice, which is a really cool design, by the way. I've said that before, but like floating. Every single one of my clones is floating. What if I use double to make more? Oh, and she makes more and they float too? Even the new ones float, yeah. So that was something that someone mentioned to me in the comments that like these bubbles, I didn't even notice this when I read this last chapter, but they're like zero gravity bubbles that are floating everywhere. That's kind of cool, like just visually. Man, Studio Bones really has their work cut out for them. I always mention that, but like, holy shit, Horikoshi's just like, it's like that meme where he's writing or drawing and there's like flames beneath the pen. Like that's well, basically what his art has been. Um, this is just like that time when it seemed like I was gonna die. And she thinks back to when she killed Curious. Um, so she's acknowledging that Uraraka had a development just now in her own quirk. So we get Kamui Woods saying Tiger-san, and then Tiger replies Kamui. And Kamui says, "Are you the real one? If I were a doppelganger, I'd have melted away from these injuries." Yeah, that's true. With how many clones were made, they had to have been extremely weak because they said every time a double doubles and becomes a new one, they're even weaker than the previous one. So like you could probably just punch one and then it would just like disintegrate at a certain point. But that being said, there's just so many of them, it doesn't really matter. It's about quantity over quality. Tiger says, "I thought that girl's limit was 3 tons. These kids are unbelievable," he says as he's just spewing blood. "She's come so far since last year's training camp." That's crazy to me. Like only one year has passed, or in-universe year has passed since that training camp. I always figured this like story would be all 3 the years of them in the high school, but no, they definitely faster than that. Cutting back to Uraraka, who's just bleeding. "From that gash in her stomach, my body temperature is plummeting. But that's not important right now," she thinks. "I want to touch..." Dude, she looks sick right here. Oh, she looks so badass. Who would it, like, dude, Uraraka. Holy crap. "That sadness deep inside of you." Oh my god, the art. Oh, the art's already going off. We get like I don't know if you call this a double spread, but it's like the top half is Uraraka, the bottom half is Toga. Just Horikoshi's expressions. It's just like, it's just like therapy for the soul. It's just so good. Both of these two looking magnificent right now. "I want to touch that sadness deep inside of you," she thinks. As we get more just onslaught of Twice clones floating around. Toga dropped her blood satchel thing, like slash needles. She says as Uraraka's swinging around her with the whip. Are they just both swinging around like connected by this whip in midair, surrounded by this like cloud of Twice clones? Dude, I swear they better not just do CG Twice clones floating around. That would look so dumb. Please, just like find any way possible to make it look like halfway decent for the cloud of Twice clones. Don't do CGI, please, God. I'm getting way ahead of myself. That's like a year away. Uraraka says, "My family," as they're swinging around. You can see the momentum on the drawing is really good. "My family is really poor, and my parents often wear sad expressions on their faces. More than anything, I wanted them to be happy. That's why I decided to be a hero." And we can see an exclamation mark. Toga's kind of getting shocked by this probably. "But as I grew older, I realized my parents weren't the only ones that needed a hero." Shouts Toga. She looks like she's pulling Uraraka toward her. "Then I fell in love with Izuku." Yo! It's just hearing her say it. That's... Okay, she's always like implied, and we know that she likes him, but she straight up just said it. "Then I fell in love with Izuku Midoriya." Wow. Bombshell right there. "And right now, I want to stop you." That's crazy. Oh man, I wonder how shippers are reacting to this. I mean, you know, my opinion, ship who you want, but like the story's the story, you know? It's pretty clear what's real. "That's who I am," she says, "and that's why I'm here." I love that. She kind of stole Knuckle Duster's saying though, because you know All Might's "I am here." Knuckle Duster and Vigilantes would always say "I am here," like the apostrophe version, kind of like the slang version. "I'm here." But hey, Uraraka, you know what? You're on a moment right now. We'll let it slide. As we see, they both come in contact. It looks like They keep pulling each other back and like hitting and like going. And look, did she just deck Uraraka in the face with a punch? Looks like she just took a punch. Ah, tell me, Uraraka says, what you thought back then. Again, the expression on frickin' Toga. Oh man. Oh, we're getting some like etchy, like scraggly lines, so you can tell like the emotion's just boiling. Oh, it's great. And what are you thinking now? Tell me everything. Whoa, okay, so we're getting a Toga kind of freaking out and like a bunch of different stuff behind her, with her holding the bird. The flashback to that kid. I think that kid is supposed to be like, it's implied that that's the like, she like hurt him or something. I can't remember how her origin thing went. Oh God. Oh, what the fuck? Oh my God, that's creepy. Okay. You know what? You can't say that Horikoshi isn't checking every single box of stylistic choice for Toga. Oh my God. So she's this contorted, twisted amalgamation of Toga where like most of her body is just like fiber of muscle mass or something, and it's just like stringy, and she's like hunched over like a caterpillar. And then Toga's face looks like something straight out of like a horror flick. It's like you could barely, dude. That's unsettling. Okay. Her face is like stretched back and her hair is all like, her hair is always kind of crazy, but like it's like boom. And then you have her like hunched over, like leaning over a little Uraraka who's still holding out her arm. Whoa. And then now you cut to Toga crying. It's easy for me to fall in love. She's replying to Uraraka. Yo. Animals, villains, heroes, boys, girls. They all have such beautiful blood flowing through their veins. Uraraka, who's like barely conscious, she's like, yeah? Oh, wow. Toga continues to cry. I was told not to smile. Seeing other people smile made me so jealous. I get it, replies Uraraka. Izuku-kun looks just like a boy I liked. That does look a lot like Deku. His shirt says, sometimes Tuesday. That is incredibly stupid, and I love it. Sometimes Tuesday. It's like a saying, but like it doesn't have a meaning. Sometimes Tuesday. His name was Saito-kun. I wanted some of his blood, but I couldn't bring myself to ask him for it. Because I knew he would say I wasn't human. Whoa! Oh my God, the visuals again going hard. It's the little girl Toga and little girl Uraraka floating through air, like holding hands, like that is so cute. What the hell? What? Why do they look so adorable? Little girl Toga says he would have said that I'm the opposite of cute. She's just crying. Now we're back to them being adult bodies. That's why I couldn't bear to hear what you and Izuku-kun had to say about me. I loved the League of Villains because, as she goes in for a strike, they made me feel like I could live the way I wanted to. Sometimes you just get those moments where you just get like chills. So she goes in for a nice strike, but she misses on purpose. She lands it like right on her shoulder, and the blade's like right over her shoulder. She misses, and it looks like she's kind of leaning into Uraraka. The signs were there from the very start, but I wasn't able to see them till now. And, is she running out of time? I think time's up for using Twice's blood. Oh, that's so sad. Twice is going to be gone for good now. Oh, Gene-kun's blood is running out. My time's almost up. Gene-kun is going to disappear. Oh, that's so sad. All the Twice clones are vanishing. Ah. Oh, man. Toga. Oh, we're cutting to Jiro, who's falling to the ground. Uraraka, she says. Whoa, and then the air, you just see Toga and Uraraka like hugging. And Toga is just butt ass naked, by the way. You know, I also think it's really cool to see someone try their best, even though they're covered in wounds. I know I'll never be able to replace the League of Villains, but I had to tell you that you have a beautiful smile. Wow. Oh. Yeah, people are right. This chapter's really good. Sob. Do I love you and Izuku-kun so much. You really think I'm cute? The cutest girl in the whole world. Wow, that panel. Oh my god. Wow. Chapter 394 end. Oh my god. That visual just struck my heart so hard. You just see, okay, so okay, I swear, dude, like, you've seen so many expressions from Toga, but this one is the most genuinely innocent, loving, like, joyful smile that I've ever seen her give. It's, and then you see Uraraka giving the exact same in return. As she says, the cutest girl in the whole, that is so sweet. What the hell? Oh my god, I could not have been more wrong. I mean, as of like, I'd say 3 or 4 chapters ago, I wasn't really like, I'm so late to the party on like hyping up the Toga and Uraraka plotline. Like, I just didn't, before it came to the climax of it all, I just didn't really feel it. But then, like, as it's been going on, I'm seeing what was being set up. I see the parts being pulled together. And it's just hitting me, like, really hard right now. Ah, this is really good. Oh my god. So as they're floating in the air, you just see this, like, cloud of, like, the disintegrated Twice clones. That's, like, so symbolic. It's like her moving on. Like, dude, Toga straight up was saved. Does this mean there's a chance for Shigaraki? I mean, it's possible. Like, there's a little kid version of him inside of Shigaraki that's not, didn't want to be evil. He was innocent, you know? That makes me wonder. I don't know, man. Excellent chapter. Excellent chapter. Oh my god. Horikoshi critics, I hope you shut up until the end of time. This man is doing extreme work here. Oh god, it's so good. I kind of need to use this as the thumbnail. I think I need to. It's just so good. Yeah. I'm doing that. I'm capturing it right now. Okay. Well, hope you guys enjoyed my reaction. This was amazing. This was legit. This is like, I don't want to like jump ahead. Like, just in terms of like the emotion, like before the last 3 chapters, I really didn't care about Toga. And Uraraka, I liked. I thought she was a totally fine character. Not necessarily one of my favorites, but I liked Uraraka. But holy crap, like, the power of a chapter when you feel that way going into it, like this little arc that they've had, like the last few chapters, and you walk out of it, and I can't believe I'm saying this. This is like borderline, I was gonna say borderline top 5 chapter of all time, but there's been really good chapters. I'd confidently say this is a top 10 chapter that I've ever read in My Hero Academia. I'd confidently say at least top 10. It could maybe sniff the outside of the 5th place. I'd have to really think about that. But just in terms of chapters, this was really good. This was so damn impressive. Horikoshi, you mad lad. All right. Leave your guys' thoughts down below. I'm going to get this uploaded. And I hope you guys enjoyed my reaction. If we don't get a break next week, I don't know where we're going. All Might fight? I imagine we'll get All Might fight before Deku and Shigaraki fight. That seems like it'd make more sense. I feel like they'd save the Shigaraki fight for last. We still need Shirakumo and and Aizawa and President Mike sort of arc. That needs to be addressed. We still have Aoyama and Fat Gum versus the Tartarus general guy, like one of the big bad guys. And then they've teased that Sero's group was doing something. So there's still some loose ends. I think it'd be actually okay to take care of some of those. And then left, if this is the end of it, of this part, it would just be All Might versus All For One. And Deku and probably Bakugo whenever I'm sure he'll show up like mid-fight or something. And then both of them versus Shigaraki. And then, yeah. Damn, dude. Like, if you blink and you miss it. We wrapped up the Dabi stuff mostly. We're extremely close to the end of the series. I'm going to guess we have, like, 20 chapters left. I think 15 is too little. I think at least 20, 25, 30 at the most. I'd say 20 to 30 is the range. I want to go with, like, low 20s. Hope you guys enjoyed my reaction, and stay tuned for more. If you guys enjoyed this video, consider liking and subscribing. I do these every week. And until next time, it's been Mighty Gazelle, hoping you all have a mighty day. See you guys.